Ready for a trip back in time? Welcome to the memory journey. Today, we look back at Mrs. Brown's Boys, the Irish comedy that made us laugh out loud back in 2011. Remember the mischievous Mrs. Agnes Brown and her nudges in her children's affairs? It seems like just yesterday, right? How has the cast changed in 2025? Who surprised you the most? Like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next memory journey. Now, let's turn the pages of memory to see how the stars of Mrs. Brown's Boys have changed over time. The first is none other than Agnes Brown, the heart and soul of the series, played by Brendan O'Carroll. Born in 1955, Brendan was 56 when she began to bring the audience the image of a tricky mother in 2011. With her floral dress, messy hair, and sharp voice, Mrs. Agnes not only made the audience laugh but also touched their hearts with her deep love for her family. Agnes is a rough but real character, always interjecting all kinds of unsolicited advice, but always coming from a place of sincere concern. Her sharp words, irresistible teasing, and out-of-the-blue ideas often put the whole family in a funny and sad situation. But after all, the audience still sees a devoted mother who loves her children and grandchildren more than herself. In 2025, Brendan O'Carroll, now 69 years old, continues to diligently write and play the role of Agnes on stage and television. His love for this character has not faded, nor has the audience's love for Mrs. Agnes. Do you remember a time when Mrs. Agnes caused chaos in the family just because of a crazy idea? Tell me about a moment you can't forget.
I love you too. And you know, Justin, you're down there. Justin, my thanks for our director.
Next is Buster Brady, Dermot's humorous and somewhat silly best friend, played by Danny O'Carroll. Born in 1983, Danny was only 28 years old when he started this role in 2011. With his unique appearance, hard to resist fashion sense, and risky plans to get rich, Buster quickly became a character loved by the audience because of his charm and innocence. Buster is the type of person who is always full of enthusiasm, although he does not always think carefully. The times he and Dermot plot together, from opening a shop, investing to underground business, make the audience laugh because of his characteristic innocence and clumsiness. But it is that clumsiness that creates a special attraction for the character, because everyone sees a little Buster in their daily life who can make mistakes, but is always optimistic and does not give up. Not only does Buster bring laughter, he also contributes to building the emotional flow and humanity in the film. Every time he helps his friends, even if the way he does it is not very effective, the audience still feels sincere affection. As of 2025, at the age of 41, Danny O'Carroll continues to be attached to the role through special programs and live theater, proving the longevity of the character. As for you, have you ever laughed out loud because of Buster? If so, tell us about the most memorable memory you have with this adorably silly guy. Maria Brown, the calm and gentle daughter-in-law of the bustling Brown family, is played by Fiona O'Carroll. Born in 1980, Fiona was only 31 when she began her role in 2011. As Dermot's wife and mother of 3 children, Maria always maintains an admirable calm amid the chaotic and hilarious situations caused by Agnes and other members of the family. Unlike the lively Brown family, Maria is gentle, patient, and rational. She often plays the role of a mediator, trying to reconcile all conflicts with understanding and sympathy. When Maria has to face her mother-in-law Agnes, who is hot-tempered and often over-intervening, the audience clearly sees the clash between the two generations, but also feels the family affection that is always present beneath all conflicts. Maria does not need funny lines or exaggerated actions to make people laugh. It was her resigned expression, helpless gaze, and gentle sighs amidst the chaos that made audiences laugh because they were so true to reality. In 2025, Fiona O'Carroll, now 44, continues to portray Maria through television specials and stage plays. Do you remember a moment when Maria tried to stay calm when the whole family was in chaos? Tell us about the memory that made you laugh the most.
Played the part of Gretchen, and she's an American feminist, and she comes out in copper-faced jacks, and Gretchen comes in, and then she kind of...
Cathy Brown, played by Jennifer Gibney, was born in 1964 and began playing the role at the age of 47 in 2011. As the daughter of Agnes Brown, Cathy brings warmth, patience, and a solid support to the family amidst much laughter and chaos. She is always a good listener, skillfully resolving conflicts, keeping everything in the family balanced and harmonious. Cathy's gentleness and understanding help the Brown family become much closer and more connected. A unique detail that Jennifer Gibney once revealed was that she often brought her mother's handkerchief to the set as a way to keep warm memories of the days when the family gathered together to watch movies. This shows the deep attachment between Jennifer and her family, which also contributes to the authenticity and liveliness of the Cathy character on screen. By 2025, Jennifer is 60 years old but still continues to play the role of Cathy in the episodes and specials of Mrs. Brown's Boys. Do you remember the time Cathy tried to study psychology at night, wanting to understand and help her family members better? That moment not only showed her devotion and responsibility, but also showed her deep love for her family. If you have special memories with the character Cathy, don't hesitate to share. Winnie McGugan, played by Eilish O'Carroll, was born in 1952 and began appearing in Mrs. Brown's Boys at the age of 59 in 2011. With her innocent, honest personality and close bond with Agnes Brown, Winnie quickly became one of the most lovable highlights of the series. She brought innocence, sincerity, and often made people laugh when she misunderstood Agnes' words or intentions, creating situations that were both funny and sad but extremely close to everyday life. The friendship between Winnie and Agnes is one of the special relationships in the film, both close and humorous, showing the deep attachment of old friends. The lovely misunderstandings between the two women always make the audience laugh because of the sincerity and charm in Eilish O'Carroll's acting. Thanks to that, the character Winnie is not only a humorous highlight but also contributes to increasing the humanity and warmth of the entire series. Until 2025, at the age of 72, Eilish O'Carroll continues to be attached to and act as Winnie McGugan, showing the character's enduring vitality and the audience's affection for her that has not diminished over time. Do you remember the times Winnie misunderstood Agnes' words and made the whole family laugh and cry? If so, please share that funny moment with me.
We've had a whole life before we came in, well, before I've come into the acting.
I was the same as Mary.
I mean, I've closed the book on one life and a brand new book.
And that's it for the cast of Mrs. Brown's Boys. Which change surprised you the most? Did you recognize them? Leave your memories in the comments, and if you enjoyed this trip, share it with your friends. Thanks for listening to my story. We'll see you again on the next nostalgia journey.